Black Mirror has captivated audiences with its chilling tales of advanced technology. Creator Charlie Brooker, sensing the need for a change in Season 6, decided to explore a different approach in a world recovering from a pandemic. This time, Black Mirror takes a step back in time. Departing from its usual format, 3 out of the 5 new episodes released on Netflix are authentic period pieces. Beyond the Sea presents an alternate 1969, delving into the relationship between 2 astronauts who work in space while living as replicants on Earth. Maisie Day transforms into a mini monster movie, set in 2006 and centered around LA paparazzi. Lastly, Demon 79 Inches unfolds in the late 1970s, following a British Indian shoe saleswoman who believes she must commit multiple murders to prevent an impending apocalypse. As for the first 2 episodes of the season, although set in the present, they magnify society's fixation on past cultural phenomena. It's as if Brooker, amidst our current technological anxieties, reminds us that the future has always appeared menacing in every era, as innovation carries the potential to strip away our humanity. The realization of that potential comes to life in the season's initial present-day episodes, Joan is Awful and Loch Henry, which is recommended to watch back-to-back due to their symbiotic themes. In Joan is Awful, we follow the ordinary yet flawed Joan, who discovers that her morally compromised life is being transformed into a series titled Joan is Awful, airing almost in real time on the streaming platform Streamberry. From the familiar Tudum sound to an all-knowing algorithm, the parallels with Netflix are unmistakable. This episode essentially serves as a rebellious statement directed at Netflix itself, coinciding with the ongoing struggles of the writers and screen actors guilds, whose members are raising their voices. The timely nature of this TV episode, exploring a show that portrays events from mere minutes ago, feels as if it could have been written just moments ago, resonating with the present concerns of the industry. While Joan is Awful primarily tackles issues of AI, privacy, and technological encroachment, it also serves as a commentary on the swift transformation of real events into scripted television by studios. Charlie Brooker, in an interview with Esquire, reveals that the episode's concept took shape after his experience watching The Dropout, a show he likens to dramatizing things that happened 10 minutes ago. In this sense, Joan is Awful becomes a critique of the entertainment industry's eagerness to reframe recent history without allowing sufficient time for genuine reflection and understanding to take hold. It highlights the industry's tendency to exploit and reshape current events before they can be placed into a meaningful and contextualized framework. The recurring theme resurfaces in Loch Henry, a true crime tale that examines the exploitative nature of the genre. Interestingly, Loch Henry is introduced as a viewing option on Joan's Streamberry app in the Joan is Awful episode. But here, the narrative unfolds through the medium of analog media from the past, rather than the streaming-dominated present. Davis, an aspiring documentarian, and his girlfriend and creative partner Pia embark on creating a documentary about murders that occurred 26 years ago in Davis's Scottish hometown. To delve into this dark history, they rely on the technology of that era, VHS tapes. As the story progresses, Pia makes a chilling discovery when she stumbles upon footage hidden within the videotapes of the BBC detective series Bergerac, neatly arranged on the shelves of Davis's mother's family room, unveiling the true identities of the killers. Using that discovered footage, Davis successfully creates a compelling true crime documentary that ultimately garners a BAFTA award, and unsurprisingly, it finds its home on Streamberry. As a clever nod to the Black Mirror universe, the other nominees in the same BAFTA category, Suffer the Children, The Tipley Pedophile Ring, and Euthanasia, Inside Project Junipero, reference previous Black Mirror episodes, adding to the show's self-referential Easter eggs. However, despite the documentary's triumph and the subsequent plans to adapt it into a scripted series, Davis finds himself emotionally depleted by the end of the episode. Alone, he gazes into the vacant eyes of his BAFTA trophy, grappling with a profound sense of identity loss. Loch Henry reminds us that delving into the past exacts a toll, revealing that the pursuit of uncovering history comes with its own consequences. However, the next 3 episodes of the season delve into the past, resurrecting previous eras to delve into one of Black Mirror's recurring themes, the isolating impact of technology and media on human connection. In Beyond the Sea, reminiscent of Season 2's Be Right Back, we witness a profound exploration of relationships catalyzed by fictional technology. The episode introduces 2 technicians stationed in space who, during their leisure time on Earth, assume the roles of replicants, seamlessly integrating into their families as husbands and fathers. By setting the story in the midst of America's space race era, Charlie Brooker and director John Crowley tap into the nostalgic spirit of a time when the anticipation of the future gripped the public's imagination. Scenes unfold where ordinary citizens treat the replicants, Cliff and David, with a sense of wonder and reverence typically reserved for movie stars or those who have ventured to the moon. However, in true Black Mirror fashion, technology inevitably leads to devastation. Following the brutal murder of David's replicant and his family, which leaves the real David stranded in outer space, Cliff makes a fateful decision. He allows his partner to inhabit his own replicant body, enabling David to visit Earth and alleviate the weight of his grief. Within the physical shell of Cliff's replicant, David starts developing an emotional connection with Cliff's wife, Lana. This situation rapidly intensifies, resulting in a catastrophic outcome where both Cliff and David lose everything, condemned to eternal confinement aboard their desolate spacecraft. The destructive power of technology leaves them forever adrift, stripped of their previous lives and destined for eternal isolation. Beyond the Sea stands out as a unique Black Mirror episode, with a message that resonates in the present while also possessing the potential to fit seamlessly within the original run of The Twilight Zone. Provided broadcast television in the 1960s allowed for explicit language and scenes of a sexual nature. The depicted experiences and the underlying message about how technological advancements intended to facilitate connection can paradoxically erode, it would have been just as relevant and relatable in that bygone era as they are today. On the contrary, Maisie Day immerses itself so deeply in the year 2006 that it becomes inseparable from that distinct moment in time. The episode's opening sequence precisely takes place on the day of Suri Cruise's birth, emphasizing its setting during the emergence of the TMZ era. This is an era where the protagonist, a freelance celebrity photographer portrayed by Zazie Beetz, has the potential to earn a fortune by capturing the most coveted candid shot of a notable figure. The story intentionally captures the essence of that specific era, highlighting the cultural and technological milieu of 2006. Similar to Loch Henry, this episode of Black Mirror, titled Maisie Day, does not revolve around futuristic gadgets or devices. Instead, it delves into the assumptions we tend to make about celebrities based on the images we consume through screens and camera lenses. Zazie Beetz' character Bo, along with her photographer colleagues, believes they are pursuing the well-known actress Maisie Day, who has recently experienced a very public breakdown. However, in a surprising twist, this season of Black Mirror flips the predator-prey dynamic between the paparazzi and the star, highlighting a crucial point echoed in the preceding 3 episodes. A true understanding of another person's pain is impossible when we only observe it from a distance. The episode challenges our preconceived notions about fame, reminding us that genuine empathy and connection require more than mere observation through a lens or screen. Originally conceived as part of a retro spin-off series called Red Mirror, the 5th and final episode of Season 6, Demon 79, stands out as the least characteristic of the traditional Black Mirror style. However, it still grapples with the overarching theme of dehumanization that permeates the entire season. The protagonist, Nida, discovers a talisman that summons a demon into her life. This otherworldly entity insists that she must commit multiple murders to prevent a looming mass extinction on Earth, a premise that may evoke memories of M. Night Shyamalan's recent adaptation of Knock at the Cabin. Interestingly, the futuristic terror in this episode does not stem from artificial intelligence or a streaming service. Instead, for the white residents of Tipley, the town where Nida resides and works, it stems from racist anxieties of being outnumbered by people of color like her. On a broader scale, it reflects the haunting specter of nuclear war that lingers in every news report, particularly concerning the tense relations between the United Kingdom and Russia. Despite deviating from the typical storytelling approach of Black Mirror, Demon 79, co-written by Charlie Brooker and Bisha K. Ali, showcases a captivating and convincing performance by Anjana Vasan. Admittedly, the episode may feel like it wandered off from a different anthology series and stumbled into a season of Black Mirror by accident. However, this slight diversion doesn't diminish the overall high quality of the episodes. In fact, it highlights the ongoing vitality of Black Mirror, even after a decade of its existence. This vitality is owed to Brooker's deliberate mixing of fresh elements with the anthology's established formulas, injecting new life into the series and continuing to captivate audiences. In Season 6, Black Mirror takes a unique approach by presenting a collection of period pieces, offering a twist on its customary foreboding warnings about the near future. This time, the show prompts us to reflect on our history and the perennial tendency of humanity to misuse and misinterpret the tools at our disposal, whether they be ancient artifacts or cutting-edge technologies. By exploring our past, Black Mirror urges us to break the cycle of repeating these mistakes. It emphasizes the importance of learning from our past errors while we still have the opportunity to do so, ultimately urging us to seize the chance for a better future. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.